class, so we're going to work on lesson 5 today. So I have this pretty simple equation right here. It says 17 plus 12 equals. So let's figure out how we can solve this problem. Let's look at the ones place, and I see 7 plus 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. And then in my tens place, I see 1 plus 1, so that's 2. So my answer to this problem is 29. So what happens then if I said, well, what's 17 plus 13? Okay, I can see that I've increased this number by 1, which means my answer is going to increase by 1. So if I think about it, 29 plus 1 more equals what? That's kind of what we're looking for down here. So 17 plus 13 is going to equal 30. So then what if I saw something that said 17 tens plus 13 tens equals blank tens? Well, that's kind of like the same equation up here. What's 17 plus 13? We figured out that that equals 30. So then the question is, how much is 30 tens worth? Well, if we remember that 10 tens equals 100, 20 tens equals 200, then that kind of is a pattern, and I can see that if I have 30 tens, that should equal 300 as my answer. So what we did is we were looking at a problem. We figured out a way to add it by using kind of a similar problem, and then we were able to add it using a unit form. So we did 17 tens plus 13 tens equals 30 tens. And we know that 30 tens, because we're going to get to the part where we need to say, what does 30 tens actually equal? It equals 300. So then what does this problem actually look like written out as a whole equation? Well, 17 tens is the same as 170, plus 13 tens is the same as 130. And when you add those two numbers together, you get 300. So both of these are basically the same type of equation. One's just written out in numeral form, and this one's written out in unit form. But they both equal 30 tens is the same as 300. So then let's try seeing what would happen if I changed it from 17 plus 14. Well, I know that just kind of like how we were looking at the earlier problems, I'm increasing this number by 1, so 30 is going to have to grow by 1. So the answer right now equals 31. So then what happens if we write this out as a unit form equation and we start making a larger number? We said 17 tens plus 14 tens equals, well, we saw right here that it equals 31 tens. So then how do we find out what that final answer is? What is 31 tens the same as? If we kind of think about the pattern that we talked about, 10 tens is 100, 20 tens is 200, 30 tens is 300, so that means we have to add one more 10 to 300. That's like saying 300 plus another 10 equals 310. So today you're going to be asked, instead of just saying what the amount of tens is, we want to know now what does the number actually equal to. So you're going to be seeing problems today where it's going to say 17 tens plus 14 tens equals, and we now want the final number, not just 31 tens. We've been kind of doing it in baby steps, so that way we can understand that when we see 31 tens, we now have to start seeing it as a whole number as well, 310. Now the second part of our lesson is all going to be about making a simpler equation to help us add some larger numbers. And we're going to be doing that using a number bond. So I see this equation here, 190 plus 120. Okay, so this is another strategy to use. Which of these two numbers is closer to hundreds? Well, 190 is really close to 200, and 120 is close to 100, but we'd have to take some away. So what I'm going to be doing is finding a way to turn 190 into 200 by borrowing a 10 from my 120. So if I were to write this out in a number bond, that'd be like saying I have 10 and 110, because 110 plus 10 more equals 120. And now I could take this 10 and move it up to 190 and turn this whole part into a simple equation. So what I see right here, and I'm going to kind of circle these two, is I'm going to add these two numbers, and 190 plus 10 equals 200. And then I still have my 110 that I'm going to carry down here. And I have a simple equation that's a little bit easier to add, okay, because I don't have to do any regrouping. If I were to try to do 190 plus 120, I would have to do some regrouping in my tens place and carry a number over into my hundreds, and so that's when you probably would want to do vertical form. But if we see it as a number bond, then we can turn it into a simple equation. And so if I look at it, I could do this straight across looking at the place value spots. 0 plus 0 in my ones place gives me 0. Okay. 1 in my tens place plus 0 in my tens place gives me 1 still. And then 1 in my hundreds place plus 2 in my hundreds place gives me 3 in my hundreds place. So my final answer is 310. Now let's look at that just in vertical form just to see what it would be like. If I did 190 plus 120, it'd be the same thing where we start with the ones place. 0 plus 0 is 0. But then right here, this is when we have to regroup. 9 plus 2 is 11. I can't put 11 down here, so I'd have to put 1 and carry a 1 over into my hundreds place. And then I have 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is 310. Okay, so either way works, but what you're going to be practicing today is just another strategy to use to help you understand ways to make an equation a little bit simpler. So let's try another one together. Here's another problem, 199 plus 25. So we want to try to use a number bond and turn this into a simpler equation. So which of these two numbers is close to like a benchmark number? Well, 199 is super duper close to the number 200. So how am I going to turn it into 200? I need to just add one more to 199 to get it to 200. So I'm going to take a 1 from my 25. So if I were to break this number into a number bond, that I could say there's 1 plus 24 equals 25. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two numbers and create a simpler equation. 199 plus 1 is equal to 200, plus my 24 is going to get put down as the other add-in, and so 200 plus 24 is equal to 200, and 24. Okay, let's look at it in vertical form just to see why this strategy is a good idea to use sometimes, because it's a simpler way of doing things. So 199 plus 25 in vertical form has to have a lot of regrouping, okay? So 9 plus 5 is 14. So I have a 4 down below, and I'd have to carry my 1. Then I have 9 plus 2, which is 11, plus 1 more is 12. So I'd have to put a 2 down below and carry a 1 over. And then I have 1 plus 1 in my hundreds place, which equals 2. So I still have the same answer from both equations. It's just that if I did it in vertical form, I'd have to remember that I have to do some regrouping. Okay, so today what you're going to be practicing is doing some problems, but using a number bond to help create a simpler equation. And this one, it's like you're able to do it with mental math, because you know 24 plus 200 is going to just put the number straight into it, 224. Okay, so good luck today. Try this. You're definitely going to be needing scratch paper if you're doing this in Boom Learning, because you need to be able to write out number bond form. I can't put this all in Boom Learning, so part of it is just you doing it on your own as well.